Oh my, that's called a spine tip. Spine tip.
No, I would not. That's called a rim check.
Welcome to Rim Check. I'm Reed Horner.
And I'm Ian Dolan. Thanksgiving is here, and today we are talking about the sport everyone wants to discuss, basketball.
Oh my God! Do you know what that sound is? It happened! It happened! The momentous achievement we've all been waiting for!
Bring up that counter because your boy Ben Simmons just hit his very first three.
Let's go to a live look at Philadelphia fans celebrating this momentous achievement.
Don't ever change, Philadelphia.
The Sixers have clear title aspirations, but many feel the thing holding them back has been Ben's inability to space the floor. That could all be changing now, though, that he's at least committed to attempting open threes.
Yeah, the only thing he's missing now is Kendall Jenner. And Philly fans will never let us forget that he's shooting 100% from three this season. At least not until he misses his next 5.
You know what they say, shooter's gonna shoot.
But that needs to change. Call your local congressman,
Or congresswoman.
fine, congressperson, to support gun control legislation. It's time to make a change. Speaking of tragic shootings, Carmelo Anthony is officially back in the league.
Number 18 on the all-time scoring list is found at home in Portland on a non-guaranteed minimum contract.
This adds another stop on the Melo brick road, which could just be one more failed experiment like his season with OKC or 11 games with Houston.
You know, he just dropped 25 the other night. I think Carmelo is finally ready to play a role and still has something left in the tank.
Nah.
Just not?
Yeah, nah.
This man's one of the most lethal scorers of all time.
Was one of the most lethal scorers. He's washed.
I think he can still succeed with the right opportunity and a specific role.
Melo doesn't know the meaning of the word role. So far, Melo's been about as consistent as Reed's love life. He's taken 16 shots a game, shooting 39% from the field, and don't forget about defense.
Hey, his trainer says he's bought into definitely getting better on the defensive end.
Speaking of things that'll never happen, LeBron actually gave his okay to the Lakers front office on signing Melo before he inked with the Blazers.
I can imagine how that conversation went.
I'm LeBron James.
Incoming call from Carmelo, Anthony.
Melo, what's up, baby?
Nothing much. You know, just trying to get that roster spot.
Well, keep working at it, man. I'm sure someone will come around.
I just don't understand, LeBron. Why does no one want me?
The hardest thing about this league, Melo, is staying in it.
Can you talk to your GM? Maybe he has a spot for me.
Oh, yeah, hold on a second, Melo. Dwight, what's good, man? It's good to have you on the team.
Bron, be honest. Do you think the Lakers could use me?
Absolutely. Actually, hold up. My GM's right here. Let me talk to him. Hey, Rob, man, you got to sign Melo, man. We got to give him a chance, man. He'll be great off the bench. No fucking way, man. Don't do it. Don't fucking do it. No. Yeah, man, they're thinking about signing you. Keep posting those workout videos. Big things are coming.
Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. I can't wait to play it again.
All right, yeah. Love you too, man. Bye.
Call ended.
The Lakers front office brought in Dave Chappelle to give an inspirational speech to the team about greatness. Though, Rob Pelinka had to cut him off mid-presentation as he was about to convince LeBron and AD to take 15 years off and then make a comeback later in life.
In other news, Colin Kaepernick has still yet to be signed by any NBA team.
Weird. ESPN announced that they will be airing 15 Sierra Canyon basketball games this season featuring Bronny James and Zaire Wade.
The high school Heatles will be getting more national TV games than the defending champion Toronto Raptors, Brooklyn Nets, Dallas Mavericks, San Antonio Spurs, and about 15 other NBA teams.
And they're only better than like half of those teams.
Steph Curry and Will Arnett are coming out with a basketball comedy series following the life of a retired NBA player.
So we just want to put it out there that we're available for the writing staff since we're experts on both basketball and comedy.
Yeah, we're super qualified. I mean, what does Steph know about basketball compared to us? We've been watching basketball for as long as he's been playing it.
Huh?
Which means he could only ever pay attention to his part of the game. But we were able to see the whole game the entire time.
Charles Barkley apologized on Twitter for more misogynistic comments, this time made to a female reporter. Axios' Alexa McCammon came forward on Twitter claiming Chuck told her, "I don't hit women, but if I did, I'd hit you."
Now, putting his perfect joke structure aside, Chuck understood his comments were offensive and uncalled for.
Turns out, though, in this glasshouse era, everyone is accountable for their old tweets.
You see, in a surprising twist, McCammon needed to come out and apologize for the comments she made. In 2011, she tweeted racist things about Asian people in regards to a TA she had in college.
Man, I hope she didn't have dreams of hosting the Oscars. Deni Avidja out of Israel is gaining some buzz as a could-be top 5 pick in this year's NBA draft. While Zach LaVine and Willie Cauley-Stein make great fake Jewish basketball players, Avidja can be an inspiration to kids playing ball at JCCs everywhere.
Richard Jefferson tried to clown the Knicks recently, saying he knew it was time to retire when they were the only team offering him a contract. Though realistically, I think he should have known when the 29 other teams had zero interest in him.
I told you I didn't want to do that one. He's a Nets legend. You sullied his good name.
I'm not doing this right now.
That's the thing. You never want to talk about our problems.
We just finished the show. We're talking about it in counseling.
We'll be right back.
Bro, that's mad disrespectful. Why do you always have to bring up that story?
It's a funny story.
No, it's not.
You were at the mall, trying on clothes,
Yes.
and you got stuck in a pair of skinny jeans.
You don't see me constantly making fun of you for you and your big nose.
Why not? It looks like a beak.
See, he's constantly doing this, making fun of me for being shorter, for being privileged, a prima donna, whatever that means. And everything I try to send back his way, it just bounces off.
We're a comedy show. It's not my fault he's an easy target.
I'm an easy target?
Yes.
Well, at least my dad's still alive. Now it's time for a new segment on Rim Check where we talk about dumb hot takes around the NBA and tell them to cool it. It's called Cool It.
All right. They get it. They get it.
Steve Kerr says Danilo Gallinari is a tough guy to face because he flops, flails around, and continues to fool the refs. Cool it, Steve Kerr. Flopping isn't the reason you guys suck. You guys suck because you're no longer starting 3 Hall of Famers in Draymond Green.
Also, of all people that are guilty of flopping, Draymond has kicked multiple people in the nuts by flailing around for foul calls.
You know what we have to say to Draymond? Cool it.
Cool it. The man who was once called out by Drake for wearing capris, Kendrick Perkins is convinced Kyrie is faking his injury so he doesn't have to face the Celtics in Boston.
Cool it, Kendrick. Nobody wants to go to Boston if they can avoid it. And how are you going to accuse someone of faking an injury when the man who carried you to a ring got wheelchaired off the floor to hide the fact that he pooped his pants?
And speaking of shitty takes, Paul Pierce was on TV today. We didn't have time to watch it, but you can assume he was talking out of his ass.
He needs to cool it. Or go work in Philly. At least the fans will always be fed.
And we'll be right back after this word from our sponsor.
Hi, I'm Sam, and this is my co-host and couples counseling center, or SCCC. If you and your co-hosts are always arguing, feel you hear each other but never listen, or just need time set aside to work things out, then Sam's co-hosts and couples counseling center is the place for you. I've worked with duos like Rosie O'Donnell and Whoopi Goldberg, James Harden and Chris Paul, and Mitch McConnell and Nancy Pelosi. So whether it's petty bickering or unsportsmanlike conduct, I'm not afraid to call a foul.
SCCCC is not responsible for any broken bones or bruised egos.
Well, that does it for another episode of Rim Check.
If you're watching this in Philly, calm the fuck down.
And remember, kids, Epstein didn't kill himself.
I couldn't hear that at all.
Well, you'd be surprised with a microphone.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Bill O'Reilly learned that the hard way.